Hello, it's Mr Spracklen here. Welcome to the Inspire to Learn Virtual School Video Archive. This is where we keep all the footage from virtual school from the last few months. And from Monday the 25th of May through to Wednesday the 3rd of June, we're going to be replaying you some of our favourite whole school assemblies. And today, we've got a real treat for you. Hello everyone, and we are live for our whole school assembly. It's Captain America here, hiding behind my shield. I trust you're all well and have been working hard this morning in Power Maths. I've seen there's lots of wonderful work going on, seen some brilliant literacy as well. This morning's literacy challenge was all about superheroes. It was about Superman's dilemma. And it's wonderful to see some work coming through. If you're joining us, do put a comment in the box because we like to see who's here and who's watching us this morning. It's been wonderful to see all your dressing up photos. I've seen some amazing dressing up across the Prince of Wales Virtual School. I've seen lots of Batmans, lots of Supermans, some Batgirls, some Supergirls. Who else have I seen? I've seen an Owlette, which I've never seen before. I've seen a Zorro this morning. Who else have I seen? I've seen a few Captain Americas, which is wonderful, carrying on the Captain America theme that we've got going on today. Fantastic. Who else have I seen? I've seen wonderful pictures of lots of princesses as well. Because not just superheroes this morning, it's princesses, which is wonderful to see. So I can see that I've already got 12 people watching us. We were 1 minute early today. I've got 12 people watching us. If you're there, do put a comment in the comment box. We'd like to see who's here. Here's our first one. Good morning to Elsie and Henry who are watching us. Hello, Elsie and Henry. Thank you for joining us for our whole school assembly this morning. Wonderful to see you. I hope you've had a super morning in Superhero HQ. We've been super busy here as superheroes defending the world. It's wonderful to see all the work that's coming through, and we can't wait to see what's next. Who else have we got? We've got hello from Tabitha and Tilly. And Tabitha is dressed as Elsa today. Hello, Elsa. I'm not going to sing Let It Be for you. Let It Be. That's the wrong word. That's now a Jong song. We're not going to sing that. We're gonna see who else is here this morning. Who else is here? Oscar's here. Good morning, Oscar. Let's see your superhero pose this morning. Oh, fantastic. Oh, Jason, I've seen a picture of Jason dressed as Captain America this morning, peering through his rainbow in the window, which is fab. Good morning to Evelyn, who's watching us. Oh, it's fantastic. We've already got 24 people watching us, which is amazing. And I've no doubt there'll be more people popping up as the stream continues. Right then, I don't know if you know, I'm sure you do know, but us superheroes love a spot of live music. And what better this morning to be joined by a fantastic duo with a strong connection to the school. Matt and Claire Tarling. Good morning, Matt and Claire.
Hello. Good morning. Hello, everyone.
Thank you for being our special guest today in Assembly. For those who don't know you, can you explain your connection to the school?
So we've got two boys. We've got Callum and George. I've got a picture of George here. Hang on a second.
Oh, fantastic. So,
George is upstairs. He didn't want to say hello in person, but there's George.
That was George
Shakespeare schools with Prince of Wales last year.
Fantastic.
So he's now year 5. And so we are George's mum and dad. I'm a governor at Prince of Wales still, so still really closely connected, which is fantastic. So
brilliant. I believe you're going to play us a spot of music this morning.
Well, now, yes, we're going to play you a couple of jigs to start with from Ireland.
Ah, fantastic. And what's the significance of the Irish music? Claire, I know you were telling me that there's a particular reason for the Irish music, isn't there?
Well, we thought partly because Irish music is our favourite type of music. We both play lots of other stuff, but we've both spent a lot of time in Ireland, basically learning how to do what we're about to do. But I'm going to tell you a tiny little bit about the potato famine after we've played these jigs.
Brilliant, fantastic. I'm going to hand over to you guys.
Okay.
Thank you.
You start. I can't remember what we're doing.
Champagne jig. 2, 3, 4.
Fantastic, guys. Thank you so much. Oh, wow. What fantastic playing. We've got a few people that are saying hello to us, and I don't want to miss anyone out, so I'm going to pop a few people up. Good morning to Evelyn. Thank you for watching. Hello, Abel. Wonderful to have you with us this morning. Who else have we got here? Orson is saying, hello, everyone. We're having a super day. Wonderful, wonderful. Good morning, superheroes and Princess Love from Zorro Indie. Good morning to Lucas who's watching. Lucas was playing some music in assembly yesterday. Thomas is watching and Rose is watching. Thank you so much. Jessica and Joshua are watching. The Mills family say it's nice to see you from the Mills family. Grace is watching dressed as Snow White this morning. And then we've got our first question from the Weiss family. How long have you been playing for?
Wow, now I've been playing almost 40 years, so yes, quite a long time.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I started when I was 6.
Oh, brilliant. We got the same question from Thomas Mills as well. Marina's saying lovely music. I think that's Abel there. Oh, Orson asks, how do you play so fast?
Lots and lots of practice. Lots of practice. After a while, when you've played for enough years and you've done enough practice, your fingers kind of move on their own and you don't have to think about it so hard.
True.
Yeah.
Our next question is, how long did it take to learn to play the violin?
Still learning, I think, would be the truthful answer to that. Yeah,
definitely still learning. You never feel like you know it all. You've never arrived.
Always learning, always learning.
Always something new on the horizon. Absolutely.
We've got a hello from Princess Cinderella Holly and baby Jack, who's Seth. Hello, guys. We've got the Stenterford saying, woo!
Thank you.
Thomas Mill says, how long have you played together?
Since we met. The day we met, we started playing. We met playing. So we've been together for nearly 18 years now. So that's how long we've been playing together, since the day we met.
We met in an Irish music session in Swanage.
Oh, brilliant. I'll say very good music from Evie and George.
Thank you.
We've had the question already, I think, from Abel, but how long did it take to play? We've said it's still learning to play. The Shaves say, wow, that was amazing playing.
Thank you.
And the Bakers say, lovely music. The Scots say that they're loving the music this morning. And Arlo asks, do you play any other instruments?
I play the viola as well, which is like a big violin. But it's like my, if I hold my violin up, it would be like that, but about that much bigger kind of thing, and chunkier and deeper in sound. I play that quite a lot.
I took singing lessons at school.
So
that was my other instrument. I did grades in singing, but I was so obsessed with the violin. I was never interested in piano or trombone or anything else, just violin, pretty much.
And Mrs. Scott's been on. Mrs. Scott says, lovely music. Please say hello to Callum from me.
Oh, we will do.
And hello back again as well, yes.
And the Perrys say, wow, Mia and Arthur love the music, and they're loving my outfit too. Fantastic. Wonderful. I'm going to hand back over to the Tarlings now, because we're going to let them carry on, okay?
Okay, I was just going to say a little bit in this assembly about something that happened in Ireland about 200 years ago, which relates to the music we're playing today. And what happened in Ireland 200 years ago was that they ran out of potatoes. They were very dependent on potatoes for their food and their nutrition. And there was a potato famine. And the population of Ireland was almost cut in half through the famine because people were hungry, and a lot of people moved away. And when they moved away from Ireland, they went to places like Australia and Canada and America, New Zealand. So there's Irish people all over the world. And when Matt and I have been traveling around the world, whichever city you go to, you can always find an Irish session. I've been to a lot of Irish sessions in America, particularly. Yeah. And people play all the same tunes and you can make friends really quickly. And I think this relates a little bit to what's happening at the moment, because human beings, we've always gone through periods where things have been difficult, where we've had to face things that aren't comfortable. At the moment, we can't see our friends and we can't go to our clubs and we can't go to school. But people always come out the other side. And what came out of the potato famine was that Irish music was spread all over the world.
Totally.
And the next two tunes that we're going to play, we can't quite remember which countries they come from, because some Canadian tunes, Scottish tunes, American tunes, it's sometimes really hard to tell the difference. Is that Irish or is it Canadian? We're not quite sure.
It's all a bit mixed up, but they have been written by players from all around the world. Where the Irish settled, they ended up creating their own communities of people with families, and they had their people who were musicians, and they would write music, some of them. So these are tunes that I know for a fact are pretty much not from Ireland, and I'm happy to be proven wrong. So yeah.
So,
Brilliant, guys. Take it away.
So tunes of no fixed abode.
Yeah, a couple of reels. These are the last two tunes were jigs. These are reels. 2, 3, 4.
Fantastic in there
Thank
from
you.
the Tarlings. Absolutely brilliant. We've got a few people saying hello. We've got Imogen saying hello. Wonderful. Coming up. Do your children play any instruments?
Yes. Our eldest son, Callum, who went to school at Prince of Wales, is now an excellent drummer. He plays the drum kit. And he plays in a band. He plays in several bands, actually.
Yeah, a few bands.
And he's only 12 years old, so yeah.
Next question is from the Mills. Is it true you played at Glastonbury?
Yes.
Yeah, we've never played at Glastonbury together,
No.
but we have separately in different bands.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's in the festival.
How much do you play each day?
I play most days, but then I teach quite a lot. So but not every day. No, not every single day. Some days I might not get the violin out because I don't have to get it out, and so it stays in its case. But yeah, most days for me. How about you, Claire?
I don't play nearly enough.
Oh,
must play more. Maybe this lockdown thing will encourage me to get it out more.
We're hoping so, yeah.
Imogen, do your friends play any type of instruments?
Yes.
Yeah, well, lots and lots of our friends play Irish music because over the last 20 years, it's how we've made friends a lot of the time. So when our friends get together, there'll be banjos, guitars, Irish drums, which are called barons,
flutes, whistles.
Yeah, we've got
accordions.
Lots of friends who play lots of things.
Evie says, wow, good music, really good. And Imogen says, this is amazing. I love it. The Stenterfords say, cool.
Oh.
The Irish music started a long time ago, I'd imagine. This is good music from Imogen. Oscar says, great music. Lots of people smiling. Abel saying that he loves it. Lots of people. Oh, brilliant. Do your arms get tired?
If you're good at playing and you know how to play, you can actually play for quite a long time without getting tired. So it's all about your posture and how you hold yourself. If you sit there like that, getting tired, then you'll get tired. But if you sit up straight and kind of hold yourself up, then actually you can play for much longer. And that's the truth.
I used to play in orchestras, and when you play Irish music, you take lots of breaks. So you'll play a few tunes, and then you'll have a little break. If you're playing in an orchestra, and you're playing some symphonies, like a Rachmaninoff symphony that I played once, was an hour long, and so you're like that for an hour, and yes, you ache a lot at the end of that.
A similar question. The Bullocks from Joel and Lucia asked, does it make your chin ache?
No.
Not really. You shouldn't grip your violin with your chin. The most of the weight of the violin is resting here on your shoulder.
And we have these special things on the violin here, if you look. This here, it's called a chin rest. And that's where you put your chin on when you're playing. Look, wrong way, sorry, there, like that. And that's like that. And I've got plenty of padding there now, so that's good too.
Abel says that his mum can sing Bollywood songs. I think we should get Abel's mum on some Drop us an email if you want to do that. She plays the violin too, and we've heard Grace playing at school before. What made you start at the violin? Says.
Do you want to go first, or shall I?
Okay. For me, it was I had a couple of friends called Eleanor and Rachel. I think their mum might be watching because I texted her before we started. Say hello, Sue, if you're watching.
Hi, Sue.
Whenever I went to their house, there was always violins, and I used to look forward to going to see them just so I could play the violins as well as playing with them. And I also heard a piece of music by Vaughan Williams called The Lark Ascending. And that, even when I was about 3 or 4 years old, my mum's watching and she will remember that I always used to ask to listen to it. And it's the story of a lark flying up into the sky, and the violin is the lark. And the music goes up and up and up, and then it comes down and down and down like a bird. And I loved it. And that made me, I had to start playing the violin. Matt's go.
Okay. I started playing the violin, so I didn't have to do as much PE at school. But that's the truth. Yeah, it was cold and wet outside, and I got asked if I wanted to do music lessons. I'd miss 1 PE lesson a week if I did that. And I thought, oh, actually, I'll give the violin a go. Why not? And it turned out I was actually quite good at the violin. It was a complete surprise.
We've all got our different motivations, Matt. That's fine. The music. And the Mystery Dyers, Imogen asks, is it hard work to learn the violin?
It can be. It can be, yes. Yeah, it's quite difficult.
If you love it and if you're obsessed by it, then it doesn't feel like work because you're thinking, I can't wait to get my violin out. And then it doesn't feel like work. If you don't really enjoy it, if it's a chore, then it's a really hard instrument to learn, and it takes a long time.
Really, yeah. But also, what I find is really good with the violin, because it's so difficult to get a good sound out of it, that when you do actually get a good sound coming out of it, when you're playing it, you feel really good, like you've really achieved something, because it's so difficult. So yeah, I think that's a good way of saying it.
Yeah.
Fantastic. We got a couple of final questions, I think. Why do you put your chin on the violin?
Because that's how you hold a violin.
Keeps it steady. You can play without. You can't play without it
on. Yeah.
But it's just you have better posture because you're straight.
Which means you can hold it properly as well. And then if you hold it properly, you don't get as tired as quickly, which kind of answers that question from earlier as well. Thank you, Evie.
Should we hand over to you for one final song?
Oh, we hadn't prepared one, but yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Another one to finish from the one.
What would everyone like? Do you want something slow or fast, or what would you like?
Oh, something happy.
Something happy.
no laments then. Yeah. Okay.
We'll finish with the tilings. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. It's been a wonderful assembly. Thank you to Matt and Claire. Thank you both so much.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this tune is from Canada, okay, and it's called "The Mouth of a Tobique." Nice and swingy as well. Like all Canadian fiddle music, it's really swingy. 1, 2, 3, 4.